What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I really just wanted to go over some of the books that have helped transform my freelance design career, my business, my mindset. And I think these books will help you as well if you want to become a successful freelance designer. If you want to become a successful business or entrepreneur, this will definitely help you. Now, these books were recommended to me by some random people, and some of you may have heard a lot of these books before. If you haven't, I recommend that you pick up these books. Someone said that leaders are readers, and as entrepreneurs, as freelance designers, we should always strive to be learning. We should always strive to be growing in whatever areas. Now, a lot of these books have to deal with the design career and marketing and things like that, but I believe it could be a help to you as well. And I want to share those books with you. But before we do that, my name is Abrot, and this channel is Abrot Creative. We like to give out tips and tools for graphic designers so that they can jumpstart their graphic design career. The first book that I want to talk about is actually this book by Seth Godin called This Is Marketing. Now, if you don't know about Seth Godin, so I recommend you get one of his books. I mean, any of his books. He's a prolific writer, an amazing writer. I recommend you follow him on Twitter and even look at his blog. Seth Godin is an amazing writer, and this book is one of my personal favorites called This Is Marketing. This pretty much teaches you the mindset on how you can market yourself, how you can promote yourself. So whether you have a product, like a life-changing product, it might be an amazing product, but you've got to know how you communicate it to people. If you have a service that can help people, you want to know how you can communicate it to people. So This Is Marketing is an amazing book for you to read. I want to read to you an excerpt that I loved in this book that was just so helpful to me in preparing my mindset as far as like how I'm going to think whenever I want to market or whenever I want to reach people or reach ideal clients as a freelance designer. This also helps me in my conversation with clients as a freelance designer. And it's this excerpt right here. Seth said that people don't want to buy a 1/4-inch drill bit. They want a 1/4-inch hole. But then even more than that, people don't really want, what people really want is the shelf that will go on the wall once they drill the hole. Actually, what they want is how they'll feel once they see how uncluttered everything is. So people don't want to buy a 1/4-inch drill bit. They rather want to feel safe and respected. And this was a good mindset shift for me, that people don't really want a website or a design. People want the result of that website, whether it be to promote their business, to get more clients, to generate revenue for their company. So that's has really helped me in that area. The next book I want to share to you is called The Win Without Pitching Manifesto by Blair Enns. Now, if you are in the design field, you probably know about this book. This is a legendary book. You have to read it. This book has dramatically shifted my mindset. I can attribute this book as one of the main reasons why I was able to earn $100,000 in my first year as a freelance designer. Before I even started, I read this book. It has dramatically shifted my mindset whenever as someone who runs a design agency, as someone who's a freelance designer, as someone, even when I talk to clients, this book is legendary. This book is key. One of the main things I learned in this book is how we treat sales. We don't like that word. As creatives, we hate the word sales. We think of car salesman or insurance salesman. It's like a dirty word to us. But when we think of sales as serving, what do you mean by that? If you think of what you have, if what you have will definitely bring value to the client and will actually really help the client and help the client's business, then you're not really selling, you're just serving. If you just sit there and really help the client find a solution to their problem, whether you are the solution or not, that is just an amazing thing to do. So now when I talk to clients, I don't just try to sell myself, I just try to help them. If they want to go with me, great. If they can't, I will still try to help them in whatever they need. So the Win Without Pitching Manifesto is important. You've got to read this book. The next book I want to share is this by Douglas Davis, Creative Strategy and the Business of Design. This is more like a handbook. This could actually be kind of like a textbook that you can give in school. I learned just a lot of things here, especially if you are a creative. If you didn't go to business school and you want to learn stuff about business, this is the book for you. This is where I learned a lot of business terminology that I may not know, stuff about the market, stuff that can help companies. So this book is very hefty, very meaty. It's really hard to read everything in one sitting. I kind of read this throughout the year, but I regularly refer back to it whenever I hear a term, or whenever I want to study up on a call, when I hear about the goals of a client. This book is very, very helpful. Treat it like a textbook that you refer to once in a while. You refer back and forth to it once in a while. Another book that's really helped me out this year is a book by Alan Dibb called One Page Marketing Plan. Now, I know right off the bat, like the title sounds kind of gimmicky, One Page Marketing Plan, but really there was a couple truths. I don't actually use the One Page Marketing Plan that he's laid out, but there were a couple things that I learned from that book that's really helped me get clients and really start up my freelance design career. And one of them was really figuring out who my niche is and figuring out a target market. And then the other one, because when you find out your niche, when you find out your target market, and then you're able to find out your USP or your unique selling proposition. Now, there are amazing illustrations there that he's given to compare marketing. But one of those things I learned is really just finding your niche, finding your ideal audience or your ideal customer, knowing what their problems are, knowing what their needs are, and then creating a unique selling proposition for yourself. So I really recommend the book by Alan Dibb, One Page Marketing Plan. I don't have the actual book here with me. I just pretty much had an ebook that I read it on my iPad. And then the last book that I want to recommend is a book that I haven't finished yet. I started reading it this year, and I'm probably going to finish it in a couple weeks or so. And it's a very famous book by James Clear called Atomic Habits. Once again, I don't have the physical book. I have it on my iPad. And Atomic Habits just pretty much helps you gain habits towards success, whatever habit that may be for you, whether it's weight loss, whether it's putting out content or whatever. It's helping you develop these habits that you want to develop in a way that is not discouraging. It's actually very encouraging, but also in a way that will be very consistent and something that you will not break because it's a habit. Now, one of the things that I mainly learned that has really transformed my mindset in anything is that you don't have to be exponentially better all the time. Just try to be 1% better, whether it be it's your weight loss, whether it be it's in business or spending time with your family or whatever. As long as you're just getting 1% better every day, that will grow exponentially. And you find out that you all of a sudden you're this totally different person maybe years down the road because you're focusing on that 1%. A lot of us try to make these big leaps or these big changes right away, but really it's all about just developing these habits to be 1% better every day or every week or every month or whatever. So those are the 5 books that I recommend. If you're looking to start your graphic design career, I recommend you check those books out. Do me a favor, in the comments below, let me know what is a book that I should be reading, or share a book that has helped transform your business or your life, or has helped change your mindset, whatever it may be. Put it down in the comments below. I hope that video was a help to you guys. Please like the video and subscribe as we give out tips and tools for people looking to start their graphic design career. Until next time, peace out.